All right, guys, Happy New Year. Let's take a look at those markets on January 1st, 2024, and let's see what's going on. We got Bitcoin up a little bit today. I mean, still in that range, but 43,328 on, I guess you could call this a holiday, and most things are closed. Stock market's closed. I wouldn't expect a lot of people to be trading crypto today, but you never know. Bitcoin up a little bit. Overall, your altcoins really kind of the same they've been for the last couple of weeks. You got Solana back up to $107, which is pretty good for Solana. Cardano still in that same range between 59 and 63 cents. I mean, Cardano always has a way of getting people bored before it makes its move up. Same with Dogecoin. Dogecoin's been at 9 cents for about a month. Litecoin, $74, nothing too crazy there. Vechain's up a little bit. You know, Vechain really has made its next level. We're going to talk about Vechain a little bit. You know, it's funny. Like, everybody's completely quiet on Vechain. Nobody talks about it. No YouTubers talk about it. There's like 2 YouTubers over the last year who've been talking about Vechain. Now all the big YouTubers are like, oh, we got to start talking about Vechain because it's probably going to do exactly the same thing it did last bull market. So now you're starting to see a lot of YouTubers coming out talking about Vechain. Not too late to get into Vechain. Vechain has not really had its pump yet. I mean, it's pumped a little bit from like 2.5 cents to 3.5 cents, but nothing too crazy. Same with Theta. Theta, I think, is like $1.30. So, you know, I think $2 Theta is right around the corner. Okay, let's see what's going on. Well, first of all, I found this CNBC article, and they're doing like all the big predictions for Bitcoin in 2024. It says these are the boldest Bitcoin predictions for 2024. Most people are calling for like 1,000% rally. And strangely, I mean, most of the predictions they're talking about, I think, are kind of, are definitely doable. They're not too crazy. Mark Mobius, have no idea who this guy is. He's calling for $60,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2024. That's definitely possible. I think we'll probably be well over all-time high at some point in 2024. I'm calling for maybe like a $90,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. I mean, we just started this year, so we have a year left. Bit mining, Yui Yang, chief economist of crypto mining firm Bitming, believes that Bitcoin could reach 75,000 by the end of 2024. That's reasonable. I'd be happy with a $75,000 Bitcoin. Really depending what happens with altcoins. Let's see what else we got here. CoinShares, $80,000. James Butterfield, head of research at CoinShares, said the landscape for digital assets is set for significant change in 2024, driven by the potential approval of Bitcoin ETF. So he's calling for 80,000 by end of 2024. That is where I think we're probably going to be, in that $80,000 to $90,000 range. But here's Nexo. He's calling for $100,000 Bitcoin, which is definitely possible. Although I do think if we hit $100,000, that's it. Bull run over. $100,000. All the big money is going to be selling. Michael Saylor's definitely selling 60-70% of his bags if we get to 100,000. Here's another one for 100,000. Standard Chartered, 100,000. Carlos Alexander, who I don't know who is this guy. University of Sussex professor of finance, Carol Alexander, has a fairly successful run of calling Bitcoin price $100,000. You're starting to see the higher ones up. Here's Matrixport, 125,000. And Coin Fund up to 500,000. There's no way we're getting that. Who are these people? Venture Capital Coin Fund. Well, I think these guys are just trying to pump the price. There's no way we're getting 500. So anyway, I think a lot of these predictions are kind of reasonable. Above $100,000, I don't think is reasonable. Talk a little bit about Cardano and SNEC. SNEC, a popular meme coin based on Cardano, has unveiled its latest breakthrough. This comes barely 2 months after the Cardano-based meme coin launched its branded energy drink. I gotta buy that energy drink. It's probably like $20 a can. I'm gonna go check it out. In a recent tweet, SNEC announced its SNEC game was now live. The game was developed in partnership with Pama Vacuum Labs and Anvil and inspired by the famous Snake game on Nokia phones. It will be the first play-to-earn game in the ecosystem. Oh, I remember this game, like on the Nokia phone. This is like a very basic game. I think somebody probably made this thing in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it looks extremely basic, but hey, look, maybe it's fun, maybe it's addictive. According to the SNEC team, the game is currently available on desktop only, but a mobile version could launch in 2024 to celebrate the launch of the game SNEC. So if it's only available on desktop, is that like, what is that? What do they call that? One of those flash games? Is that what that is? Man, all right, whatever. The SNEC gaming innovation, which employs wrap smart contracts, is noteworthy because it demonstrates the potential of the Cardano blockchain for gaming. And they're also talking about a hard fork coming up for Cardano. Speaking of updates, the Chang hard fork, which will start the bootstrapping period of the Cardano governance model, is expected to be implemented in 2024. Cardano will also take some major steps in 2024 to reach full community governance. Hey, look, we might get this hard fork right as everything's pumping. That could definitely be a catalyst for Cardano. Gotta talk about Litecoin for a second. Litecoin hits over 1 million daily transactions for the first time in 2023. Alongside Litecoin price rally. This article came out a couple days ago, actually came out yesterday. Litecoin active addresses climbed consistently between November 11th and December 31st. Litecoin's daily transaction hit a record 1 million for the first time in 2023, while Litecoin price rallied. Litecoin yielded nearly 7% gains in the last month for Litecoin holders, blah, blah, blah. So Litecoin's not dead. I gotta say it every video, Litecoin will probably be between $400 and $800 by the end of 2024. You know, everybody's talking about Vechain now. It really is insane. Here's an article. Vechain is a potential top 10 to 20 mover. Oh, so this is now Ben Armstrong. BitBoy is now talking about freaking Vechain. Popular cryptocurrency personality Ben Armstrong has projected that Vechain has the potential to jump in ranking to become a top 10 to 20 mover among the top 100 assets. Ben Armstrong, formerly part of the BitBoy crypto brand, shared this stake on X as a direct response to a post from crypto educator AJ. Armstrong said he is personally bullish on Vechain. However, he said the digital currency is one of those that should not exceed 5 to 10% of an investor's portfolio. Yes, you should have 70% Ben coin, I'm sure, according to Ben. When the Vechain Vice Lords speak, you better pay attention. And here's that guy AJ on the BitBoy channel. He's talking about Vechain. Why Vechain is a top pick for 2024. This is the first golden cross of the 2-day chart since June 19th, 2020. Last time this happened, Vechain pumped over 3,000% for the next 300 days. Hypothetically, if history repeats itself, Vechain would be $1.14 on October 24th, which is essentially not even that far away. Yeah, guys, you know, I always say the one thing you want to be looking at now are coins that have proven themselves. You know, coins that have proven themselves, but they really haven't pumped all that much yet. So, like, to me, you got to be a lunatic to be getting into, like, Solana at $107. It's already had its pump. Congratulations. Cash out. You made 1,000%. You know, do what you want with that money. Cash out. Put a down payment on a house. Buy a car. Put into something that hasn't pumped yet. But Vechain, we're still in that spot with Vechain where it just hasn't really pumped all that much yet because Vechain has so much room to go. 3.5 cents essentially for Vechain. Had a high of 27 cents, and Vechain will most likely do better than it did last bull market. So even if Vechain goes up to 50 cents, you're looking at like a 20, 30x. If it goes up to $1, a 50x. So don't sleep on Vechain. A lot of guys are starting to talk about it right now. And of course, in crypto, you need that. But the more and more social influencers who talk about it, BitBoy, if Crypto Brand Nooner starts talking about it, when they get their little greedy hands in on it, that's when we start to see the major pumpage. So it's not too late, but I know a lot of people with Vechain are going to start running in at like 5 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents, 15 cents. And it's like, look, you can get it right now for 3.5 cents. You know it's not a scam. You know it's going to pump like a motherfucker at least some point in the bull market. And going back to this AJ's tweet, you would have never seen anything like this from any popular social influencer or a cryptocurrency influencer. You're all seeing this within the last week. The BitBoy, the AJ, the article is talking about $1, $2 Vechain. This is literally like the last week, which makes me believe they're gearing up to pump the hell out of Vechain. And I think a lot of it's just because, like, okay, we've already pumped Solana, we've already pumped this coin, we've already pumped, I was just checking Vulcan Forge and a lot of the gaming projects. Like, they're up crazy. Like, Vulcan Forge is $8.50 right now. And we were telling everybody to buy Vulcan Forge at like $1.50. So it's $8.50 right now. But all these gaming projects, if you look, I mean, they're up multiple X's over the last couple months. So Vechain is just, in my opinion, it's next in line. Not everything pumps at the same time. Everything kind of gets in line. Okay, Solana's turn to pump. Okay, Vechain's turn to pump. Vulcan Forge turn to pump. Okay, let's get this group of gaming coins right now. Okay, let's take this handful of gaming coins. Let's pump them. Okay, they pump this. Let's take this handful of meme coins and pump them. Not everything pumps at the same time, and I think Vechain is at least in the list in that next handful of coins that are going to be pumping. And really, that's it. Everything's kind of a calm day in crypto, but overall, everything's up, which is good to see. Every time Bitcoin kind of crawls up above 42.5, 43,000, you start to see a lot of life going back into these gaming tokens and into these top 50 cryptos. So overall, everything's looking good. We got the Bitcoin ETF news coming up in less than a week. I believe the 5th or the 6th is when that's going to happen. I know a lot of people are saying that's probably priced in, which I think it is, but I can tell you what's not priced in. If by some miracle or some stroke of bad news the ETF doesn't get approved, then we're going to see a dump from hell. But I do think if the Bitcoin ETF is approved, we'll probably see like a $45,000 Bitcoin, 46, and then we're probably going to retrace back to the lower 40,000s, possibly go under 40,000, and that'll be a great buying opportunity. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.